Today's topic, you might not know this, but our girl is back.
Guess who's back? Which girl?
Pearl.
Okay, again. Pearl. Just Pearly Things.
She got remonetized.
She got remonetized.
For some of you guys who don't remember Pearl.
But clearly there is one thing that money cannot buy, and that thing is taste. This video is from Pearl's channel called Wife School.
Wife School?
Real Femme Sapien.
She's not a wife. She's not even a girlfriend.
That's what she's going to school to learn how to be a wife.
Oh.
She is single though, but she's like trying to develop the skills, you know.
That's
as an unattractive Yeti ginger. She got to figure.
Yeti?
Like, you know them tall...
I know what a Yeti is.
Got you.
That's crazy.
Yes.
But she does have to put some sunscreen in the moon.
In the moon?
Well, at night.
All right, let's keep watching.
Just Pearly Things.
Just Pearly Things?
Am I wrong?
What was the other nickname I came for her?
Oh, you came with...
Just Lonely Things.
Just Lonely Things.
Hey!
Just Lonely Things.
Just Lonely Things. We're going to keep that one. Let's keep listening.
Just Lonely Things is good.
Yeah.
In the first episode, she and Allie, known as Real Femme Sapien on YouTube, meet up to improve on Pearl's fashion, along with a male stylist who is supposed to be helping Pearl attract a husband by improving her outfits. So let's take a look at some of the outfits he puts her in.
Perfect for a night out on the town.
I'll do the full twirl. It's like...
This dress looks like a trash bag.
Yo. She went sing, right in the living, bleed it out.
You want to know how old this is? The couch was still back there. Remember when you had something to fall on?
And I was a prospect.
Yeah.
Yo. I was dead. The way she said that was so elegant, soft-spoken, and violent at the same time.
Yes. So, with that in mind, I wanted to just come back and see what Pearl's up to now that things have changed so much.
Paul Rudd and Julie Yeager have been married since 2003. When it comes to Rudd's biggest supporters, one name stands out. Julie Yeager, his wife of 20 years. So yeah, you see the looks difference here. Pretty big. They could have been looks matched like 15 years ago though. You see, like right now she's a 5 and she got people's deemed most sexiest man alive, right? Like why is she dressed like that? Like, why is she dressed like that? Like, why is she dressed like that?
This video is 7 minutes that she made. And she's just reading for the 5 of it already. She made 2 comments. Oh, your wife's ugly.
And a 5?
She and Rudd are business partners. That's a mistake. Oh, Rudd, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Not only are Yeager and Rudd business partners in marriage and parenthood.
Tell that to the man who's been married for 20 years and has 2 kids. Let's keep listening.
Rudd calls Yeager his most attractive feature. Okay. So again, oh my gosh, that is such a looks difference. Wow. But hey, they seem happy. Look at, you see he's smiling. You can't really fake these pictures.
That's it.
We went through all of this shit. That's a lot of her channel now. And you know what I remember her saying one while back? She goes, oh, Abba and Preach are lame. All they do is react. They don't provide no value. And then I go to her channel, and you know what it is? A reaction channel where she reads a bunch of bullshit.
The secret to their lasting love has been their unique bond.
She's commenting on different couples. So that's all she does.
Pierce Brosnan, you know how he's been with his wife for like since their young years?
Yeah.
And now in her latter years, his wife has gained weight. I think they've been together for like 30 plus years.
And
she's like, why would you like, she starts criticizing the way the woman looks and like, why would you stay with him? Like, this is James Bond we're talking about, whatever.
She gained weight. He got older. So what?
She's criticizing him for staying with the love of his life. While this woman is unmarried and not in a relationship and miserable and spends all day online talking shit about women. I'm just saying, I just think it's interesting that like quasi-conservative people or people who advocate for traditional values get mad at couples who stay together because they're not on the same level of looks.
It's 2025. How old is she now?
Who? Pearl?
Yeah.
She's got like 20, 28, 29.
Nobody wants her. She's past due.
Yeah, because 27, according to her, is the age.
So why
she expired milk.
So why we listen to her?
I just like listening to.
You got expired milk talking to you got expired milk so expired that's talking about other couples in the it's like yo.
Okay.
You're expired milk and you're talking about the bread and butter being together. Bitch, be expired and leave people alone. Okay?
You ready for this?
Now, what is a mid? Let's talk about this. What is a mid? A mid is, I would say, a 4 to a 6, maybe a 7, maybe a 3 to a 7. That's all in the middle. So the problem is when a man has an opinion and it makes women feel icky like this, because, many women will see this and think, oh shit, if Scarlett Johansson is a mid, what does that make me?
Who I'm gonna nigga, I didn't know that in the house you had owls. Who said that Scarlett fucking Johansson was mid? Well, you know what? I always find something positive. At least when she said that comment, she did an effort with the makeup.
Yeah, all that Brittany Venti roasting got her to go to see a stylist for real.
Yo, Brittany Venti is...
I'm going to say this. I'm impressed, Pearl. I didn't know somebody could take a break from work, come back more stupid. You had 6 months to up your IQ and read something, and you managed to become more retarded. I just couldn't imagine sitting online and spending my day looking at women's social media and be like, you're ugly, while you look like a ginger yeti.
You're criticizing why people are together while you're lonely.
Yes. And you don't want to be lonely. You even said, hey, guys, you can cheat on me, and niggas still don't want you.
And if a guy has all the things that you look for, he might cheat. Yeah. So how can I be that mad if he cheats when it's like I picked him?
Would you accept if he's just stepping up but not getting anyone pregnant?
Are we married?
No, you're in a relationship.
I think if I'm being truly honest with myself, for the right guy, I probably would.
How many times?
I don't know how many times. But I swear to God, guys don't try to sleep with me. Really? I swear to God, I've been on a date and I would have been dead and you just never tried. I was like, oh, okay. I've been on a date to a guy didn't even touch me once. Yeah. He touched me once and I'm like, yeah. I don't really have guys approach me often.
Guys could have you and have other things and they still don't want you. They don't even want you part-time. They don't want you for free. They wouldn't even take money to have you.
What did you say?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said they could have had you for free. I said they could have been paid and they still don't want your ass. I mean, you could give a nigga a full-time salary and I don't still think he gonna put it in you. That's crazy. With this unemployment rate, nigga said, I'd rather be homeless than be in your pussy. That's crazy.
And the thing is really, I don't really care how you look. Because if we really think about it, you're decent. But when you open your mouth, goddamn, more ugly comes out.
Yep.
You're uglier on the inside than the outside. Your audacity makes you ugly.
In Nashville, I mean, she was probably going for the musicians. Now she's maybe going for the surfer guys, or not surfer, snowboarding guys. I think there's going to be a lot of her. I don't think she's going to stand out in Denver, but I don't think she'll do bad either. It's really going to be dependent on her personality. She'll get in the door, maybe not with I don't know, I'd say A-level men in the city, but she like a B-level guy. I think she would.
So she spends this time just shitting on these girls for their looks and be like, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to end up with. Like, look.
Again, I think she's got big boobs, a little overweight, 5 face. Maybe 4. This face isn't great.
Reasons
but
you should.
She's got blonde hair. Again, I don't know what it is. The blonde hair, I think because guys, it's like they see girls quick. They don't, us women notice details of women way more than guys. Like one time, there was this girl on my show and she was overweight. Totally. But she had really big boobs, right? And I asked the guys who they thought the best looking girl on the show was that day. I mean, other than me, obviously. I'm just kidding. Said her. And I'm like, did you guys not notice? She's like...
Even her joking about it, and I know it's a joke, I'm still disgusted.
I'm just kidding. And the guys said her. And I'm like, did you guys not notice she's fat? And they're like, what? They don't, if a girl has a really good body part, they don't see the rest of the bad ones as much.
That's not true.
You just don't understand us. That's why when you yapping up here talking about what dudes like.
It's okay. You spend all this time talking about women and shitting on couples when you and it's just a proof. You don't even understand. You can't even appeal to men.
Oh, wait, no, she did have one. You remember him? the homeless baby daddy who cheated on her with somebody else. You got cheated on by a homeless man.
I thought you was about to say a hobo. That would have sounded that way back.
He was a homosexual, correct?
Pearl actually got catfished by an obese man with 2 children on TikTok.
Pick better, bitch.
Baby, when did we start dating?
Yep, that's right. An obese man with 2 children on TikTok. And I point out that he's obese because Pearl is constantly dunking on fat girls.
Why do I need to look at your rolls and then I have to go on social media? Then boom, whale. Boom, another whale.
The cherry on top is that Pearl has been pretty adamant about men having children being a deal breaker for her.
For me personally, I'm not into the guys with kids. That's not my thing.
Instead of immediately breaking up with him for hiding 2 whole children from her, she instead takes him in to live with her and her family to mooch off of them.
Because he was homeless when I first met him. So I moved him into my parents' house so he could get an ID.
Too.
Yeah, and so my parents put him on our lease.
Aww.
So that was how and they moved him in for he lived with us for a month.
Meanwhile, Pearl is out here humble bragging about her bagging a rich one on podcasts.
Oh, he was a millionaire. It was just he didn't know what to do with it.
How did you know a millionaire?
He was on social media and I saw he lived kind of close to me, and so I made videos saying oh, we should hang out.
Dudes will overlook the fact that women may have curves or rolls or whatever. If she hot, if she got big, if she got a nice face, there's plenty of things that dudes look for. Dudes are not looking for women with the thinnest body fat percentage or toned gym. A lot of guys go for different things.
What I was saying was this.
Go, sorry.
No, it's fine.
My apologies.
What I was saying was this.
Yes.
You've proven many, many times
the hate
that you do not know what men want.
Let it flow.
Well, because men don't want you. So now you try to school people. You try to school people on what men. You don't know what men want.
Not you.
You don't know what men want. 100%. You don't know what we like. You don't know what. Oh yeah, well it's just because of the boob. You wouldn't know that.
I like milk, and I love boobies. Have you ever you ever seen a G cup?
Yeah.
You ever taken a titty, lifted it, put it over your head, and it covers both ears like a muffler?
No.
That shit crazy.
I wish I did.
Now imagine, put your hands over your ears like this. Now imagine just nipples doing what your hands are doing right now.
Nipples?
Yeah.
That's long ass nipples, nigga. You need to rephrase whatever the fuck you're doing.
Do you understand what I'm trying to?
No, I don't. Cause this
one, if it's a G, I said G. I didn't say F. G.
I know what the fuck.
You know what G means?
Yeah.
Like a gangster, that shit lean back and twist and turn and shit.
I know what
so you
G
can
is.
one ear and then
chip. You.
Okay, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm just saying. Yeah, some men. I'm not a titty guy, but I could appreciate. You're
not a titty guy.
Pumpers. I can appreciate pumpers.
Shut
I'm
up.
not.
Shut up.
I'm not.
This motherfucker's
No.
You like milk. Ooh, look at them jugs. Ooh, titty meat.
I know. But anyways, all my point is.
My other point is.
Men's tastes are much longer than that.
The long ass nipples on the ears.
And I don't want to hear it from Pearl, especially with people who've been married for 30 plus years, for you to be out there talking about their partners and how they look. If they're happy in that relationship, shut your fucking mouth. The same way when you get married one day, God forbid. Yeah,
No, I understand.
I just thought about the homeless man she's gonna marry that's gonna suffer.
No, it's just. I'm gonna say this. I don't think we all said that shit, but me personally, I don't think you're that bad looking. You're really ugly when you open your mouth, and I really hope, because you wouldn't have said none of those things. You would have been fine. You would have been okay. You would have been cool, a cool person. But you're so dislikable. You're so dislikable and full of audacity that it makes you ugly as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? You are. It's really just that. Because you. Real talk, with a little work, a little different attitude.
She'd be a 4.
You'd be okay. You'd be doing good. But you're so disagreeable that okay? And of course, if you get a man, he is gonna go through thick and thin because you are thick and thin. You're thin, pale skin, and you got a thick skull.
I'll say this, you were right. My bad. She is vastly more ugly on the outside. The reason why
on the inside.
Yeah, sorry. My hate is flowing through me.
Yes.
My apologies. But you are right, and I have to give that to you because I think what makes me actually revolted by her is really her personality. And what most men see is how. You ever seen someone who's arrogantly stupid?
Yes.
Like just audaciously
yes.
stupid.
And then you're like, You turn the fuck off.
So it's like, how the fuck are you this ugly on the outside, but even more nasty on the inside? And that's what I tell people when they're always hating on, you know, attractive people and being like, oh my God, they probably have a shit personality. This is what it looks like when an ugly person has a shit personality. There is no correlation in my experience between ugliness and good personalities. There are so many, some of the shittiest persons I've ever met were ugly as sin. That's a fact. So I'm just saying, you right, my bad. I think that was a good point.
That's fine. Because really, real talk, that's how you don't even understand, man, because you're calling, you know, these people bad. And it's that's where it's going to hurt you more, because you're calling Scarlett Johansson a mid, and you think, you know, because it's not true. So, you know, you're like, she's a mid. What's really going to fucking bother you is at some point, there's going to be a dude that you're really going to find attractive. And he's going to go for a girl that is really uglier than you, but she's likable. And she's nice. And that's how you do not understand what men want. Because sometimes, at some point, you're willing to stay with someone that is less attractive, but a lot less of a headache than someone that is super attractive, but goddamn, every day is some shit. But you are not that good looking and a fucking yapper, and every day is some shit. You got nothing for you. At least help yourself.
Also, we're glad we taught you how to do React stuff. You suck at it. But if you need more advice, I recommend some of our many videos where you can learn how to do what we do and provide no value.
Anytime, bitch.
It's unflattering on her because it's showcasing her stomach, which is not what she should be highlighting. Not only that, but the black is washing her out, making her look very drained, especially considering the fact that she normally doesn't wear makeup. Going without makeup is a personal choice and it's fine, but if you're gonna do that, you need to know your color palette or you will look even more tired and sickly when you wear the wrong colors.
Damn, you know what? Her eyes, I'm realizing just how crooked they are. You know what she make me think of? You ever watch The Hill Have Eyes?
Yep.
Honestly, he just does her dirty the entire time.
That's super cool.
Oh my days.
Okay, I should confess something to you guys. This stylist, I know who he is.
I met him while I was in London.
You ever heard this? Yeah, you ever
Shut your ass up.
Shut up.
You were going for something, but nigga, you didn't say
Shut
nothing.
up.
I tell myself to shut up all the time.
Same here.
Yes.
People in the comments are always like, but we don't know what Preach was saying. Same bitch. And I was the one saying this. So
I know I sound ridiculous sometimes.
So it's cool.
All right, that's now we're talking.
Spin not too fast. Okay.
He must think that she's a dumpster because he keeps putting her in trash bags. Alright, trash bags.
I remember her.
Flamed.
I remember that.
Flamed.
I've noticed a lot of therapists are like older single women, and I'm kind of like, if you can't maintain a relationship, why would I take advice from you?